So, one of the things I think and see that's really wrong right now in our country is the media, the mass media, the Mockingbird CIA media, the corporate controlled deep state media. Yeah. Well, what happened in 2014 is well, Obama didn't repeal the Smith-Mundt Act. Actually, he went and rewrote it. The Smith-Mundt Act was put into place in order to allow for the American government to use propaganda in foreign countries outside the United States to, do their chicanery, their saving democracy for the world or upending, evil dictators, whatever machinations they were up to. So basically, what Obama did was go and, like I said, not repeal it, but weaponize it against United States citizens within our borders. In fact, making propaganda legal to use as weaponized against U.S. citizens in the continental United States. So thereby opening the doors for these media, for anybody to say whatever they want and pass it off as news and fact and truth, especially in a place where Americans are so slow to understand change. And we're used to like the Walter Cronkite years where journalism had some sort of integrity, where you had to vet your sources and you had to give both sides of a story and you had to, make sure you were telling the truth, or you could get sued and you could get in deep trouble. You could lose your lose your good name. And it's amazing to me how crazy these media giants, ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, MSNBC, all of them, PBS, almost all of them really, and now Fox. Man, they called Arizona when there were still 1 million votes to count at Fox News. I forgot they got bought by Disney. We all know how evil Disney is. But either way, what I'm trying to say is people, they really believe that whatever these assholes, pundits, CIA agents are saying, whatever they are, lizard people, clones, robots, whatever the hell these people are, I use the term loosely, especially when it comes to people like Mad Cow and Anderson Cooper, and man, some of these people they don't even look human to me anymore. But oh my gosh, that black one, what's his name on CNN? Oh, and the brother of the de Blasio, or Cuomo. Gosh, I cannot stand those people. They make me sick. And the lies that they have been spewing nonstop since 2016 about Trump. I mean, man, just the fact that every corporation, every military, every Hollywood star, anybody who's anybody or everybody in power hates Trump with a virulent, white-hot, irrational passion that makes it patently obvious. They're all against him. Shit, I need to be thinking about why. And there must be something else going on than just their dislike of this man's personality. He is not a bigot. He's not a racist or a fascist. In fact, he's kind of a good guy. He's squeaky fucking clean. I mean, they tried to impeach him for years. They cannot find anything on him. He's not blackmailable. He doesn't eat or fuck children. Pardon my potty mouth. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, it's true. That's what they do. Anyway, I'm sorry. These people are all cult members. They're part of a wicked, well-ensconced secret societies. It's a cult, man. It's a death cult. And they hurt children. That's what they do. That's what they get off on. They're satanic, pretty much. That's one way to describe it. It's older than that. I mean, it's an ancient Babylonian death cult. These people belong to all people in positions of power. In really so many Democrats in the government, so many Republicans, so many people in powerful situations, in CEOs, in the military, in the Hollywood, in the corporations. These people have been co-opted and they are corrupted and they are part of the same group of people. Now, I use that term loosely too, because I don't know if they're all human. I really don't. They don't seem to be sometimes. I don't think human beings could do the things that they do for fun all the time. They're all hooked on adrenochrome. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. It is not a conspiracy. It's not a theory. It is happening. It's a fact. Now, America's in for a bumpy ride because even if Trump doesn't get elected, they can't put the genie back in the bottle. And these truths are coming out. These seal indictments, they're there, and the facts are out. We know what's going on, and we know we have proof of what they're doing. All of them. They're hurting children. They're part of it. They're complicit. The Bidens, man, that laptop from hell of Hunter Biden's, it's got child trafficking, child pornography on it. It's fucked up, and it's real, and it's happening, and it's so pervasive and so deeply entwined into all the areas of power in this country and in this world, the Western world. Literally, you're not going to believe it. It sounds crazy what I'm saying. It sounds crazy. It is freaking crazy, but it's happening. And all this stuff's coming out. It's been out. Pizzagate has been out. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's not conspiracy. It's not theory. It is not been debunked because it's undebunkable. These people are dirty up to their necks, and there's so much proof. There is so much proof, and Epstein is just the tip of the iceberg. Just the tip, and all these people are on those logs. All of them, okay? It's not just Bill and Hillary, okay? The Biden crime syndicate is, man, standing right up there with Bill and Hillary in terms of crime syndication and corruption. They're catching up to McCain and the Bushes. I mean, literally, man, these people have deep, dark years, decades of corruption in the Senate, in the government. They are treasonous. They are guilty of treason. They need to go to jail. They need to go to jail. And hopefully, that's the plan. If we could get any decent, real law enforcement, if Trump doesn't get elected, well, Trump's already been elected. He won on election night, just like he said. Maricopa County got called last night. Arizona was called with 1 million votes out by Fox News, Disney News. Okay, with 1 million votes still out. That was an act. That's like a suppression poll on crack. That was fucked up. But anyway, so we got Arizona, that with South Carolina, Georgia, of course, Pennsylvania. They can't fake enough ballots to catch up in Pennsylvania. That's 270 with 214. That's it. Bam. You don't need the Supreme Court. Trump's already been elected. He said he was elected. He was president on election night, and he was right. The numbers don't lie. So I don't know why they're not calling South Carolina still or Georgia, because there's no excuse for it. They've been at 94% since 3 o'clock a.m. election night counted. So this is bullshit. It's a voter fraud, and I've never seen anything like it in all my years in the United States watching elections. Never has anything like this happened. It's a crying, bleeding shame and a sad, sad day for democracy and for truth. We're living in a world of lies, and this stuff's coming out, and it's really sad that half this country is voting for this man who literally rapes and eats children. Okay, I'm just so sorry, but that's just true. They are up to their necks in it. Okay, they are. The Bidens, Pelosi, Schumer, Nadler, all these people are deeply involved in this cult and this human and child trafficking, sacrificing. It's so crazy, but it's freaking true. You don't have to watch QAnon to go to WikiLeaks and to look at those dumped emails. It's all in there. It's in there. The hubris of these people. They didn't think that she would lose, and they didn't think that they'd ever get caught. That's obvious. And they know that if they don't steal this election, they will go down for their crimes. And that's why these NBC, CBS, ABC, they've been around since what? Forever? Since before TV, since radio times. And they're willing to throw away their good names and their chance of a future in their businesses because they don't like Trump because he's a racist, because he's distasteful to them. They don't like him. No, it's not that. It's something way much worse. It's serious business we're talking about. He came in here, that crazy, bad-talking racist? No, he's not racist, though. He's not a racist, actually. He's done really good things for all people. He's actually done all these secret good things that nobody even knows about. It's pretty crazy. Go look at Liz Crokin. She does a really good video about Trump. His secret charity things that he's done over his decades. Just secret little things he does. Someone meets somebody on the street and goes and pays for their house or their kid's college or something. Just hears about a sick kid and goes and gets him a liver or whatever. I mean, I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. He's really a nice person. And he's not, they can't blackmail him because he doesn't eat or rape children, okay? The worst thing he's been is a womanizer. And man, I'd be a womanizer too if I was a rich playboy in New York City and not even married. Shit. Anyway, so all that politicking aside, which really not ever been my thing much, but that man, Trump, is the thin orange line standing between the freedom of the planet, whatever, really the whole planet, the whole world, is Trump. If America goes down, the world falls. I mean, Europe is already pretty much going Agenda 2030. They're going with the, the New Deal, or they're going on lockdown again. And that's what will happen as soon as Biden's in, or I should say it's going to be a Harris presidency. I think Biden's already not even there. That's probably a clone or a freaking, I don't know. I don't think Biden's going to last very long if he's even alive now. But in a Harris presidency scares the living crap out of me. So let's hope that doesn't happen. That would be really, really, really bad if they're able to steal this out with all their stealing and game playing. They war gamed this out in the, what was it called? A Transition Integrity Program, headed up by John Podesta, Skippy himself. I know nobody that doesn't know about Q and follow this stuff closely will know what that means. But that reference, Skippy, that evil bastard. There's a audio tape of him torturing a kid out there, and that's his evil nickname. He calls himself Skippy. It's so heinous. It's so heinous. The Wiener laptop has Huma and Hillary literally video. Okay? I didn't turn my head in time, and part of that is burned into the back of my eyelids forever. I didn't mean to see it, but there's two of them out there. Them torturing little girls. And we'll just leave it at that. It sounds crazy. It's not crazy. It's crazy as fuck, but it's real. These people are evil. E-V-I-L. I mean, really bad. And so yeah, if we could just put the Smith-Mundt Act back together and make it illegal, or at least suable to slander and libel, tell lies as fact on the news, then we would be in a way better place. Right now, we're completely controlled in this country. And you see how well they've managed to completely stir up near civil war with all their tomfoolery, lies, chicanery, tricksterism, lies, trumming up emotions. You know what? I was watching a video the other day from late 80s in living color, the Wayans brothers, show. And I was thinking, I grew up. I was born in 68. I grew up in the 70s and 80s and 90s. We didn't have any racism then, and we don't have any now. There is no giant, systemic racial problems in this country. There hasn't been for a long time. Maybe little spots of it, but man, ask any righteous black person. They'll tell you they are not freaking held back. They're not victims. They're not being put down by the man, and they'll tell you to fuck yourself with that victim shit. That's racist. That whole idea is racist, that they need help because they're black. Oh no, that's saying they're not as good as us because they're black, so we got to give them help. That's the racist side. Anyway, peace out, Valkyrie. I love you guys, and yeah, if we just fix that one thing, we'd be a way ahead of the curve. So anyway, I love you all. Peace out. Thanks for watching.